So how do you find lease options in this marketplace? Well, let's look at the sellers. Sellers, if you have a house that in the front of their lawn has a for sale sign as well as a for rent sign, chances are they're exploring various options to get rid of that house, whether it's to sell it and unload it, or rather it is to rent it and occupy the property and get some cash flow for it. You look for distressed homeowners who are flexible, and essentially people who are now open to the idea of leasing their house out and giving someone the right to purchase it down the line. So there's a lot of properties where they would love to try something creative because they couldn't do it in a traditional sense. Calling a realtor and asking them to list the house and hoping they'll sell in 30 or 60 days, those days are really not as plentiful as they were in the 3-4 years ago. So today, you have to try a different approach. So there's a lot of sellers that advertise their homes for sale, that you can see their houses vacant, and you can do various things to approach these sellers and make them an offer. And one of those offers is, can you lease the house to me with an option to buy? And you'd be surprised that a lot of people would be open to it if you present it correctly with the right credentials and you know what you're doing. With buyers, there's a lot of people who maybe they don't qualify with the current credit and financial situation they have, so they have to get into your program. And there's buyers that perhaps they want to try out a neighborhood. They want to try out the house. They don't even know what's going to happen with the marketplace, and they want to lock themselves into a long-term loan. So there's actually a lot of people who I think are very savvy, and a rent-to-own is a good try before you buy technique for buyers. So if you go out there and you advertise rent with the option to buy, or no money down or very little money down, you'll get a lot of people that's going to call you. And the key is, with buyers, you must pre-screen and qualify them, because the key in having hassle-free management and a good system in place is to have good tenants, good tenant buyers. These folks are basically on autopilot because they're qualified. So there's a lot of sellers and there's a lot of buyers in this marketplace to work with and help so that you can be very profitable.